Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a look outside our beautiful weather window today and look at the blue skies as we look down from a Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera. We call it the cross camera. Of course, the beautiful cross you can see all over the valley. And nice day today. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s throughout north central Washington. Just a few high clouds, a little bit of a breeze, but boy, it really wasn't that bad. And as we make our way through the rest of the week, a little dip in our weather tomorrow, maybe some breezy conditions with a decent chance for some rain showers. And then things will get very nice here in the Wenatchee area on Thursday, Friday, and right into the weekend with highs in the low 60s. We'll talk more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Infrared drone footage from the Grant County Sheriff's Office shows rescuers being guided to a missing 70-year-old Heartline man early yesterday morning. An appeals court says two people convicted but later exonerated in the infamous Wenatchee sex ring prosecutions aren't entitled to more compensation from Chelan County for mishandling their cases. And Chelan County prosecutor Doug Shea has found no evidence of wrongdoing in how local police conducting a high-speed chase through Leavenworth back on Christmas Day. But first, our top story tonight. Fire ripped through a 4-unit section of an apartment complex in Quincy last night, displacing the occupants of 3 apartments. The residents escaped without injury and are now being assisted by the Red Cross and a nearby church. All 4 apartment units were left uninhabitable. One of the units was unoccupied. Grant County Fire District 3 Interim Chief Tony Liebelt said the fire started outside the complex under unusual circumstances that he said are under investigation. The fire in the 1000 block of Birch Street Southwest was first reported at 7:18 p.m. Grant County Fire District 13 and the Ephrata Fire Department assisted Quincy firefighters. Liebelt said it took firefighters less than 40 minutes to get the fire under control, and they were able to clear the scene by 9:15. Infrared drone footage from the Grant County Sheriff's Office shows rescuers being guided to a missing 70-year-old Heartline man early yesterday morning. The man, who suffers from dementia, had wandered away from his rural home about 1:30 a.m., and personnel from the Heartline and Elmira Fire Department spent more than 2.5 hours searching for him in temperatures that dipped down into the mid-30s. The drone then picked up the man's heat signal, and the operator guided searchers to the missing man, who had laid down in tall sagebrush. The man was not injured and returned home safely to his grateful family. In other news, an appeals court says 2 people convicted but later exonerated in the infamous Wenatchee sex ring prosecutions aren't entitled to more compensation from Chelan County for mishandling their cases. In the mid-1990s, Meredith Town pleaded guilty and Doris Green was convicted of child sex abuse. But both had their cases overturned for violation of their constitutional rights and later won a $500,000 federal settlement against the county and the city of Wenatchee for wrongful conviction. In 2016, they sued for further compensation under Washington's Wrongly Convicted Persons Act. A Chelan County judge turned down their case, and today the Court of Appeals agreed, saying the WCPA does not allow double compensation. Town and Green were among about 40 Wenatchee Valley residents arrested between 1994 and 1995 on flawed or false allegations of child sexual abuse and exploitation. Chelan County prosecutor Doug Shea has found no evidence of wrongdoing in how local police conducted a high-speed chase through Leavenworth back on Christmas Day. 27-year-old Edwin Vasquez Flores was arrested early that morning between Leavenworth and Peshastin. Vasquez was suspected of fleeing a domestic assault arrest in his hometown of Everett and allegedly fled at high speed from Snohomish County deputies and the State Patrol. Chelan County Sheriff Sergeant Brian Lewis performed a pit maneuver on Highway 2 that knocked Vasquez's car out of commission. He did receive minor injuries, and the North Central Washington Special Investigations Unit looked into it as a possible case of bodily harm. Shea's report concluded Lewis had few other options and that other people might have been harmed if he'd not used that pit maneuver to stop the speeding vehicle. Coming up next, a Washington State Patrol trooper who was injured Sunday morning near the summit of Snoqualmie Pass when a pickup lost control and crashed into his cruiser is now at his home resting. Negative effects of COVID-19 related layoffs on the statewide and local economies are still very evident. And the city of Omak is remembering a fallen police officer this week in an upcoming commemoration. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
I'm Dr. Wayne Latimer. I'm a chiropractic physician. I have postgraduate certifications in both whiplash, trauma and rehab, as well as sports medicine. The location is great. The light and the visibility, the 17-foot ceilings are fantastic. You can go into a lot of clinics, and it's very clinical. People really like the spa environment. So my whole premise was take a spa environment, add the very serious rehab, and give people an enjoyable way to get better over time.
It's the huge grand opening of Click It RV in Moses Lake. Click It RV and the RV manufacturers have joined together to offer huge incentives and savings.
You guys gotta beat the spring rush and get in here now.
Everything is coming up zero, with zero down, zero payments for 90 days, zero worries, lifetime warranty, and zero for a solar panel with any RV purchase. It's a 000 grand opening going on now at Click It RV in Moses Lake. And get into Click It RV for parts, service, new and used during this huge grand opening sale.
Be a winner like me and get to Click It RV.
Hi, Stephen DeVilbus here, Branch Manager of Beneficial and Home Care. We are an equal opportunity employer and we do not discriminate in employment or services. It is our mission to maximize our clients' physical health and sense of mental well-being while remaining in the comfort of their home. We are currently seeking professional caregivers who share our mission to help our clients live safely and comfortably at home. Call Beneficial and Home Care. Schedule your interview today. 509-663-7900.
Welcome back. In another news, a Washington State Patrol trooper who was injured Sunday morning near the summit of Snoqualmie Pass when a pickup lost control and crashed into his cruiser is now at his home resting after being treated at Overlake Medical Center in Bellevue. Trooper Rick Johnson said the unidentified trooper was inside his vehicle investigating an abandoned car facing the wrong direction on the left shoulder of eastbound I-90 when that pickup hit him. Johnson said the pickup driver was not impaired and does not face criminal charges, but likely will be cited for driving too fast for conditions. The trooper injured his ankle, back, and neck. Negative effects of COVID-19 related layoffs on the statewide and local economies are still evident. In the latest report from the State Employment Security Department, the non-farm employment and unemployment rate data from April of 2020 through January of 2021 took a steep downturn. The Wenatchee Metropolitan Statistical Area local economy lost 3,200 non-farm jobs between January of 2020, where they had 45,300, to January 2021, where it dropped to 42,100. That is a 7.1% downturn. The city of Omak is remembering a fallen police officer this week. Michael W. Marshall was shot and killed in the line of duty 23 years ago while responding to a disturbance call. A fellow officer on that call was wounded. The city this week designated Friday, March 26th as a day of remembrance for Marshall. A ceremony will be held at noon at the Omak Police Building. Marshall was an Omak officer for 11 years. His name is now inscribed on the Okanagan County Law Enforcement Memorial. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
As our students return to learn, the need is great for all positions in the Wenatchee School District. Can you see yourself in these hallways? Or helping support students? Maybe you're an excellent office administrator or educator, or you have a love of sports. The Wenatchee School District is now hiring all levels of positions. You can make the difference in the life of a student and in your own life. Apply now at wenatcheeschools.org.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Wenatchee's Riverside Park systems are a gem, but it takes cooperation to keep them beautiful. The Chelan County PUD and the City of Wenatchee have struck a new interlocal agreement to do important work in Riverfront Park. In tonight's feature story, Justin Erickson, Managing Director of PUD Services, outlined the agreement in a recent meeting of PUD Commissioners.
This resolution supports an interlocal agreement that solidifies a partnership between the City of Wenatchee and the district with significant benefit to both parties and the community at large. These benefits come in the form of recreational enhancements in Riverfront Park and increased economic development in the City of Wenatchee. Riverfront Park runs along the riverfront from north of 5th Street to where the trail connects with Worthen Street along the south end. Emphasis of our planning effort will be focused in the core area between 5th Street and Pybus. The City of Wenatchee owns the majority of the land in this area, although the district does own the land from the boat launch area south. And the district holds a ground lease, which has been in place since 1983. And we, of course, operate and maintain the park in accordance with our licensing requirements for Rock Island. The City of Wenatchee will provide $2 million for park planning and capital improvements. $200,000 of that $2 million is reserved for this initial planning phase. In addition to the $200,000 match that the district is providing, we will also provide $300,000 to the city for capital improvement projects. The city intends to apply our funding towards their redevelopment efforts in the North Wenatchee area, specifically associated with the McKittrick extension effort, which will build out Columbia Street and facilitate future private development along that property there that was formerly owned by WashDOT. The district's commitment to capital improvement projects in the city is provided as consideration for the city's $2 million commitment to Riverfront Park and the planning effort. And we anticipate that these enhancements will benefit the district and the public through the upgrading of public facilities and by improving recreation in the area. We further believe that such enhancements will also help market and ultimately sell the 5th Street campus site. And we're working on that RFP now.
Time now to turn to weather and your north central Washington weather forecast. But first, let's head outside again. Why not? What a great afternoon today and a beautiful shot at the Wenatchee Valley from our Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera. It's near the cross that's up that direction. Lots of blue sky out there, a little bit of high clouds, but all that did is just keep our temperature down a degree or two. But I'll tell you what, it was still a nice day out there today. High temperature, exactly where we should be for this time of year at 56 degrees. We started off at 35 this morning, and that's almost at normal too for this time of year. Record high, go all the way back to 1960 where it was 73 degrees. 1964, our record low year, where it was 25. Sunrise this morning, 6:57, and the sun sets for us tonight at 7:18. Let's take a look at what we can expect as we get you into Hump Day Wednesday. And temperatures really won't be much different tomorrow. The big difference tomorrow, a lot more clouds and about a 40% chance of rain showers. I'll show you that in a second. But temperatures 58 in Moses Lake, 56 for Quincy, 54 the high temperature in Wenatchee tomorrow. A little cooler up in Lake Wenatchee at 48, and the high temperature to the north up in Omak tomorrow at 55 degrees. Let's take a look now at the clouds and that storm system as it begins to move in. Tonight, here's the area of high pressure. It's being squashed down a little bit by this area of low pressure, so it will ride down the back side of that ridge. Not so much tonight. We will see some increasing clouds overnight tonight, but here we go as we get into Wednesday. This is about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock tomorrow, a 40% chance for afternoon showers, cloudy skies, and as we make our way through the day, it looks like some more showers into Wednesday night too. But Thursday, that's where high pressure right here, it moves up a little bit and strengthens on Thursday. That'll bring us lots of sunshine, dry conditions, high temperatures for most of us on Thursday, mid to upper 50s. As we end our work week on Football Friday, it's going to be beautiful. Sunny skies, high pressure in control, and we will just continue to warm up. We're talking high temperatures Friday near 60 degrees. Saturday, even better as we kick off our upcoming weekend. Mostly sunny, unseasonably warm all over the western United States. We'll see highs Saturday lower to mid 60s before this next area of storminess begins to move in on Sunday. That will bring us increasing clouds by the afternoon, and I think most of our showers will be later in the evening on Sunday. And here we go at about 11 o'clock or so, not even ruling out some snowflakes falling up around Lake Wenatchee and the Plain area. For Monday then, starting off our next work week, high pressure gains control once again. Look at the size of it out in the Pacific, and that will allow our temperatures to fall back some, but still about normal. And by then, we're talking upper 50s. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. Tonight will drop down to 36 tomorrow night too. But keep in mind, we will have a decent percent chance for some rain tomorrow. I think just scattered showers in the afternoon. For Thursday, sunny, sunny, sunny. And look at the temperatures as we get into the weekend. 57 Thursday, 60 on Friday, and 62 Saturday. It still looks like Sunday could be the warmest day at 63, and then sunny and just slightly cooler as we kick off another week on Monday with a high temperature then of 58 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Doghouse Motorsports just won Best Motorsports Store for the 7th year in a row. Is it the great facility? Is it the fantastic products? Or is it?
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Tabor.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Glenn.
Hi, I'm Todd.
I'm Jeff.
And this is the Doghouse Service Team.
Hi, I'm Dee.
And I'm Dwayne.
And I'm Kathy.
Come on in and experience the Doghouse.
Are you in the Doghouse?
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that
image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper. I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Tuesday to you. The Gonzaga men's basketball team punched its ticket to the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament with Monday's 87-71 win over Oklahoma. Drew Timme had a double-double with 30 points and 13 rebounds. Corey Kispert and Jalen Suggs each chipped in 16. The Bulldogs remain the only unbeaten team in the country. The families of Gonzaga players are able to attend the games and provide an extra cheering section in the stands. Timme says it means a lot to have them there.
I don't even know how to describe it. They're my family and everyone's family, like they're just our rock, you know. They keep us grounded, you know, looking up, and when things aren't going well, you see your family up there and other people's family. It's very heartwarming, and you know, it helps keep us cool, you know. And we haven't been able to see them that much this year just because of COVID and travel and all that, and no fans at games. So it's just so amazing that they're able to be here, and we get to see them from the game. So we're truly grateful for it.
Gonzaga coach Mark Few emerged from his locker room after the game soaking wet. He says his players gave him a celebratory water bottle shower following the win.
We've been celebrating every one of these wins. We celebrated the other night. We're celebrating this one. If we're lucky enough to get another one, we're going to celebrate like crazy for that one. This tournament needs to be celebrated. I mean, it's been a long, hard slog to get to this, and the people at the NCAA deserve a lot of credit for sticking with this and putting it on. Dan Gavitt's a rock star, and I know he's got a lot of help. But I mean, they deserve a lot of credit for this.
Gonzaga improved to 28-0 with Monday's win and have thrived during a season ripe with peril due to the pandemic. Coach Few says he thinks the challenges of COVID have brought the Bulldogs closer together.
The first thing that has been the whole key for us is this group I'm coaching. I literally think they could handle anything, probably even being, you know, shipwrecked on a deserted island, and they'd figure it out. They've been a joy. I think there's been a positive aspect to this, and we've drawn so much closer, all of us, kind of within our little core group because of this, and it's really helped in building chemistry. I don't think at the start of the year people realized, you know, how much changeover we had. Everybody was picking us number one in the country, and you know, we lost a lot of key components from the year before, and we plugged them in. And if anything, the COVID situation has screwed up as it's made it for us as far as a sense of normalcy. It's really drawn us closer, and this group especially has just embraced that fact and ran with it, and they play that way.
Gonzaga moves to the Sweet 16 for the 6th straight time and will face Creighton Sunday morning at 11:10 on CBS. Well, the Gonzaga women did not enjoy the same success as the men did Monday, bowing out of the NCAA first round with a 64-59 loss to Belmont. Bulldogs had several chances in closing moments, but suffered 3 of its 20 turnovers, hampering its chances for a game-tying shot. Okanagan's Jill Townsend was the only Gonzaga player in double figures with 17. GU finishes the season 23-4. Well, Haley Van Lith led Louisville to the second round of the NCAA women's tournament with the 17 points. Cardinals cruised to a 74-43 win over Marist. Haley also had 4 assists in her 27 minutes as nearly everyone on her team got into the scoring column. She says she's proud of her teammates for working hard and reaching the second round.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working my whole life just to get this opportunity, and this is a really great team. I love my teammates, and we have a chance to go really deep. So I just had fun tonight. I was turning up with the 10 fans we had. I was hyping them up. I was hyping my teammates up. It was just a fun game, and I love playing in the NCAA tournament. I'm really excited and have great confidence in my teammates.
Louisville coach Jeff Waltz says he doesn't look at Van Lith as a freshman. He says he's confident he'll get everything out of her each time she's on the court.
You know, the thing about Haley is she competes. She can be. I never question her and Mikasa by far are my two that you just, when they're out on the floor, they're giving you 100% every time. Haley had her feet set on a few of the passes, like the offensive rebound and the kick out by Liz Dixon to Haley for the three. Her feet were set. She didn't think about it. She rose up and knocked it down. And when she plays like that, it's pretty impressive. And then when we try to do too much at times is when it's not. But she really was decisive in what she wanted to do when she got the ball. At times it was a score, other times it was to get others involved. So really, really pleased and with how efficient she was. I think she was 7 for 11 from the field. When you can be that efficient, you know, it's showing that you're being extremely patient at the offensive end and not forcing things.
Louisville faced Northwestern in the second round of the NCAA tournament. That's tomorrow at 2 o'clock on ESPN. Well, the Mariners showed a little respect for Trevor Bauer and his new $102 million contract Monday. Seattle teed off on him for 3 home runs and a 5-run fifth to beat the Dodgers 7-3. Dylan Moore's RBI double cut LA's lead to 2-1 to start off the fifth, and Evan White, Jose Marmoleos, and Mitch Haniger took it from there.
Mile-high lift. This is driven well out to center field and way high off the batter's eye. You want to talk about a bomb from Evan White. How about a go-ahead 2-run smash? It's 3-2 Mariners. And now leaving a dent in the batter's eye as Marmoleos absolutely tees off. Is that fair or foul? It is a fair ball. Huh. White, Marmoleos, back-to-back off of Bauer. This is cracked, blasted, deep, way deep. Haniger, the third dinger off of Bauer this inning.
How about the Mariners taking on the Daybacks tonight in Arizona? That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And before I let you go, let's take one more peek at that 7-day forecast, because if you do have plans tomorrow, keep in mind, going to see some rain showers. We have about a 40% chance of the wet stuff tomorrow, slightly cooler too. But then look at that stretch of weather. Thursday right through Sunday, sunny on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with a slow warm up to 62 by Saturday. And then partly cloudy, just a slight chance for overnight showers Sunday and 63. And then by Monday, sunny as temperatures get back to normal with highs then around 58 degrees. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Wenatchee Valley. I'll be interviewing a member of the extended Kuntz clan. Taylor Lynn will be joining me via Skype from beautiful Nashville. She has a new album out. The last name is Lynn, and she sings the songs of her grandmother, who I'll let you fill in the blanks. Quick hint, it's a country album. My conversation with Taylor, she's got a new album out. You're going to like it. Hopefully you pick it up. Plus, we'll have news, sports, weather, and everything you need to start your Wednesday right here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
If you are looking for dependable car service and repair, visit the good guys at Quick Lube and Tune. They've been keeping cars and trucks in the Wenatchee Valley running smooth for 35 years. Quick Lube and Tune is your hometown shop for a 10-minute oil change, complete tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, air conditioning service, and more. Get more life out of your vehicle by bringing it to the local guys you can trust at Quick Lube and Tune on South Wenatchee Avenue.
America's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available in the GMC Sierra.